Hello there everyone, I'm just going to make a quick video explaining something. Right here we have two rifles. We have a Mauser K98K, which was the gun used by Nazi Germany during World War II as their standard infantry military rifle of all branches. And this gun right here is an M1917. So why am I showing these two guns here side by side? Well, I want to explain something. For some reason, everyone, I don't know why, thinks this gun right here was the only Mauser rifle that ever existed, when in reality, that couldn't be any further from the truth. The Mauser rifle was invented in 1898 by the Paul and Wilhelm Mauser, and it was, I'm just going to put a picture of it right here. And one thing about the K98 is that it's basically the same rifle, just a little bit shorter, has better sights, and the bolt right here is turned down to add increased leverage when you turn around. However, Mausers in general were sort of like what the AK was today. It was sort of like the AK of the bolt-action rifles, where pretty much almost everybody used it, and they made slight tweaks and variations to it. And one reason I bring this up, this gun right here is actually a Mauser rifle. As you look, it's got the big ring right here, just like this one. It's a heavily modified Mauser, however, this is a Mauser rifle. This rifle is an M1917 Enfield, or just M1917, which is a copy of the British P14 rifle, and the P14 rifle is basically a Mauser rifle made by the British to, it's sort of a heavily modified Mauser rifle, which the things the Brits like, you know, the cock on close action versus the cock on open action, and, you know, it's got the Enfield stock and then the Enfield safety right here. So that's primarily different. So one thing I can prove to you is, what was it? I can take the bolts out of these rifles. I'm just going to do a quick jump cut. Might as well leave that in. Let you guys have a laugh. Okay, we're back. Sorry about the kind of craptastic lighting, but this right here is the bolt for the K98K. Like I mentioned earlier, is just a slightly modified Mauser 98 bolt. So as you can see right here with both these guns, this is the P17 bolt, by the way, if you didn't catch that. You can tell that they're almost the same bolt, all the stuff that matters. As you see, there's two locking lugs, big claw extractor, two locking lugs, big claw extractor. They're not interchangeable, but one thing you notice is that they're very similar. So that's just one thing I wanted to point out, was that basically Mauser rifles are a lot more common than you think they are, and the only Mauser rifle that exists is not the K98K. And another thing I want to point out too, basically every modern day hunting bolt-action hunting rifle is a copy of the Mauser Action, because the Mauser Action is actually the best, sorry about that, my neighbor's dog. The Mauser Action is arguably probably the safest, most reliable bolt-action system ever invented. I mean, yeah, some of the other stuff is a little bit more accurate, some of the modern stuff's a little bit more accurate, but I know one thing about Mauser rifles is that pretty much for their time when they were invented, they were second to none. No rifle had better basically better safety features, better anything else. I mean, the British Lee Enfield was a quicker system, but it wasn't as accurate, also wasn't as robust and reliable. So that's the end of this quick video. Have a good one.